Good morning, Dr. Hickey, Mr. Gallagher, Mr. Patterson, faculty, and fellow students. I've been at Upland for 7 years, and on my Upland journey, I've had a lot of new experiences. It has led me to meeting a lot of new people, finding new activities that I love, and growing into a person that is a leader. When I try something, it leads me to new thoughts, actions, and mindsets. And this can be true for everyone. Everyone is going to have to try new things, and it is important because it changes your life for the better. I came to Upland in the 3rd grade, and with this first experience, my life was changed. The school that I went to before was much bigger than Upland, and I already had some friends there that I had known for years. Upland seemed like a very new and different place, but I had a sister in the upper school here already, and she really liked it. I was still nervous, though, and couldn't help but wonder if I would have a hard time in such a different environment. It hasn't always been easy, but I've never regretted my decision to come to Upland. I did struggle sometimes, but I also had the opportunity to be a part of so many new experiences that would have been out of reach if I stayed at my old school. I wouldn't have made the friends I have now or played the sports that I do now. Upland has helped me become the person I am today, a better person than I would have been somewhere else. I am louder and more confident here and have more opportunities to show my potential as a leader and as a friend. I have a long way to go, but I am on this path thanks to Upland. At Upland, one of the main sports is hockey. Sometimes it is more than just a sport for most people. Although I do not play hockey in clubs, I still play it at Upland, and I've made a lot of memories in just a few years. That's an experience you won't find in many schools. In the 7th grade, I played my first game, but it all started long before that in 3rd grade. My first year at Upland, in gym class, I had to skate for the first time, and I had to use a cone to skate around for a while. It could have been embarrassing and scary, but I already made a lot of friends who have been playing hockey their entire lives, and they were there to help me learn to skate. I felt good when my friends helped me first skate. I got better at skating in all the skating shows during gym class, which prepared me for my first time on JV. In the 7th grade, I made JV, and I got to play in my first hockey game. I remember skating out on the ice and feeling very nervous. All of my friends were in the crowd, and I really wanted to impress them, and I slipped and fell during warm-ups. It didn't feel good. I was very embarrassed, and I got up by myself and continued to skate and finish the warm-up. After I fell, I didn't look at the stands, but I knew my friends were probably supporting me or laughing. That was not my proudest moment, but whether they cheered or laughed, my friends didn't hold this mistake against me, and they were there for me after. I made a lot of fun memories from these practices and later from tournaments, whether I fell or not, and whether we won or lost. If I had never gone to Upland, I would have never skated. If I had held myself back when everyone else was better at hockey than me, I would have never played my first JV game. With the confidence I got from this experience, I would have been too nervous to meet and become friends with the people I know today. My experiences here on the ice have helped me to be a person that can fall and get back up again, who can try even though they are nervous. All of the experiences, both small and big, are a part of who I am now. It is because of them. At the beginning of last year, I ran for student council. Not many schools offer an opportunity like that in the 8th grade, and I was worried that I wouldn't be voted in, but I wanted to do something important for the school and take advantage of this new rare experience. A couple of years ago, this would have not sounded like something I would do, but I wanted to be a leader to make a difference for my class at the school. I wanted to be the kind of person it didn't sound like. As we got further into the year, and I had many chances to see how the leaders of the student council faced challenges and improved Upland, I decided I wanted to run for president. This was a big deal. It was an important position, and everyone else was running for it too. I knew that if I wanted this, I was going to have to work hard for it, that I would have to prove myself. I started taking my role in the student council more seriously. I helped out at the dances and came in outside of school hours to get work done and show initiative during meetings. At the end of the year, I had to present a speech to the senior officers explaining why I would be a great leader, one that they could trust to continue to the student council. I was nervous because I'm not the best at writing speeches, but I started early. I got help with the writing, practiced, and made sure I was prepared. I was confident during my presentation, and I got my point across clearly in my speech. I said that I had been taking my role more seriously, and that I know I was a silly person, but I would not be in this role. Waiting for class day and the announcement of the student council president was the hardest experiences I've had at Upland. I remember talking in the homeroom and listening to people saying who thought they would win. Not many people thought I would win. I don't blame them for thinking that. For a lot of my time at Upland, I was someone who just didn't seem ready to be president, but I wasn't that anymore, and those people didn't see how much I changed my behavior by the end of last year. I was ready to take responsibility in student council and show that I was a person that could be a great leader. When class day arrived, I remember going on the stage where the graduating officers would announce the roles. I was nervous, really nervous, listening to the speeches and waiting. With each name called, I grew more nervous. The president was the last one called. There was 3 of us left and 2 of us. Then it was just me. I knew everyone knew before they said it, I was announced as the president. I took the certificate and gavel. I felt very excited and relieved. As student council president, I wanted to have an exciting 9th grade year with lots of fun events. I want to take on this big responsibility in the school and do a great job by being a better role model for younger students. Now that I am in this role, this experience has presented some challenges. I remember in the beginning of the year, I was nervous to go up and speak during assembly. I wasn't talking loud enough because I was nervous. I was acting goofy as well, but recently I've tried to be louder and more confident when I present. I also am trying to know what I am coming up to say. I do not have to read off a piece of paper. In the beginning of the year, I was reading off a script, and it's easier to clear when you remember what you plan to say. This is also will help me be more serious and be taken more seriously when I'm presenting information. I've had many amazing experiences, and some weren't as great as others, but they were all a part of me. Every good and bad experience has made me who I am today. This year so far has a lot of room for improvement in my role as president and in my work to be overall a better 9th grade leader. I have many goals I want to achieve and many expectations I want to live up to. I want to be a great president like the presidents before me, and I want to be a better leader for the entire school. I hope I've made my point and you understand why we should try new experiences and go into life with an open mind. If I had never come to Upland in the 3rd grade a long time ago, I would have not be standing here today. I would most likely never played hockey, and I would have never become student council president, but most importantly, I would have never met all the great people here today. All of that comes from one decision when I was young, to go into this school with an open mind. That moment changed my life. Now I look at myself, at my focus and my goals, and I know who I want to be. I'll continue to work harder to be a better leader, and I know that each life experience, both the good and the bad ones, is an opportunity to improve. Thank you.